So the Sun and Pluto conjunct, very powerful, intense energy. Now, the Sun represents our core identity, our vitality, our ego, our confidence, and Pluto represents death and rebirth, transformation, our hidden fears, our hidden desires. And the result is a very powerful opportunity for transformation in our life. This isn't easy energy. This isn't casual energy. This isn't a whisper, a soft whisper, as I sometimes say. It's the kind of shift that asks us to go deep, to explore parts of ourselves we really don't feel comfortable visiting. We may not like that part of ourselves too much. Or we're embarrassed for it, or we're not sure what people would think if we let that part of ourselves out, whatever it might be. It's intense, okay? It's intense. But in that intensity lies the potential for profound growth. Okay, the light from the Sun is shone right on Pluto's transformative power. It helps us to see what we've been holding back, or how we've been holding back, or what has been holding us back, and where we are ready to reclaim our strength, our power. We may notice different themes rising to the surface. Okay, patterns in our relationships, or decisions we might be postponing, or maybe we have been suppressing some feelings. Okay, and it's not a time to brush it aside, sweep it under the cover, the carpet, the cover, under the covers. Yeah, I did put it under a cover, throw a cover over it. It's like the man who wheeled out of work every night with a wheelbarrow and a tarp over it. You know, he put the cover over it, and the guard stopped him and checked the wheelbarrow out under the tarp. There's nothing. Okay, have a good night. Next night, another wheelbarrow with a tarp over it, and the security guy goes, he's got something. He's doing something. Lifts up the tarp, nothing. Okay, see you later. This goes on for about 2 weeks. He goes, finally the guy retires, right? This is just before his retirement. He starts doing this. Then he retires, and the guy says, I have to ask you, what was with the wheelbarrow and the cover over it? He says, what were you trying to smuggle out of there? He says, the wheelbarrows. So, where was I? Embracing our feelings. Yeah, see how I'm ignoring it? Because we want to understand really where they began, the roots, okay? And use that awareness to make changes that really feel aligned with our truth. Okay, where have we been holding back? Okay, where do we feel stuck in a part of our life, our career, our relationships? Maybe we just crave that inner balance. We feel kind of off center. This is a moment to look at what's keeping us there, okay? Get curious. Okay, ask yourselves, what am I ready to release? Or better yet, what am I ready to claim? This is the perfect moment to take a magnifying glass to our life and identify places where we have been playing it small or holding back. The Sun brings in clarity. Pluto demands honesty. And together they shine light on our hidden potential. So ask yourself, what's something I've always wanted to do? What is something I've always dreamed of, but felt it was too unconventional, or it was too risky, it was too out of the norm? Or where can I use my individuality to bring in fresh energy to my life, and perhaps to those around me, to start the ripple effect? Be bold in your thinking. This energy is all about embracing our authenticity and letting it guide our actions. So it's time to be unapologetically you, quirks, dreams, and all. In our relationships, romantic and platonic, we may find ourselves drawn to people who challenge our thinking or inspire us to see the world a little differently. You know, use this energy to have conversations about the future. You know, if you're in a romantic relationship, then discuss your goals as a couple, how you can support each other's growth. And if you're friends, consider how you can work together to bring in positive change. Maybe it's organizing a community event. Maybe it's just sharing your ideas with one another, making your own dreams together. Finances. This transit is fantastic for innovative financial planning. Okay, so think about how we can diversify our income streams or invest in something that feels cutting edge, like technology. Pluto's energy, though. Pluto's energy may also reveal to us our limiting beliefs around money that need to be shed. So be aware of that. Ask yourself, am I holding on to some kind of outdated financial habits? Or how can I approach my finances with more creativity, forward thinking perhaps? It's definitely a great time to collaborate with others. Maybe we meet someone and an idea sparks a partnership or a venture of your own. Or we find some kind of unconventional approach to generating wealth in our life. And in our careers and our jobs, it's all about stepping into your power, especially in professional settings. This energy urges us to think big and take bold steps towards our goals. So if there's some kind of leadership role or some kind of like really cool project, creative or innovative, we are being inspired to break from the traditional approaches and infuse our work with originality. And this is a time to go for it. Network, collaborate. Aquarius is the sign of the collective, so success often comes from connecting with others who share our vision. Maybe they have talents that you don't possess. Be open to brainstorming, team projects, mentorship opportunities. Absolutely. It's a very potent time for self-discovery. So celebrate your uniqueness, every part of who you are. And use this energy to shed any kind of lingering self-doubt, out of fear, or maybe you're afraid to stand out, to be authentic, to be real. You don't know if people can handle it. You don't know if people would like that part of you. It's a time to stand boldly in who we are, our truest self. Consider it a rebirth of our identity. Reflect on the patterns, the habits, the beliefs we've been clinging to out of fear or comfort. And just, gently, not, we don't have to do any kind of zero tolerance stuff, but to maybe perhaps gently let them go and let a little bit more of you shine out. Replace those things with practices and affirmations that align with your truest self. And Aquarius encourages us to connect with like-minded people who inspire us to grow. And sometimes self-love means finding our tribe. The people who will be there to remind us of our brilliance and our support that we need in this journey. This energy is transformative and inspiring, and it can feel overwhelming. Absolutely. It's a very potent, strong, intense energy. So don't be surprised if Pluto's intensity stirs up fears and insecurities. Don't start playing into it, okay? And they will show up more and more if we are resisting any kind of changes we are being called to take in our lives right now. So go with the flow. Aquarius is kind of detached, right? It has a detached nature, and it makes us very tempted to intellectualize our emotions rather than to fully face them, look them in the eye. Power struggles are another potential pitfall under this energy. Okay, whether it's relationships, works, group dynamics, be mindful of any kind of ego clashes, any kind of tempted angers to come out. Somebody try and push you into your place. They want us to come back fighting. That they're looking for it. They're baiting us, perhaps. So remember, it's always collaboration over competition. Okay, it doesn't matter who came up with the idea, so long as we all work together and we are successful in our endeavor. try to remember that. We want to win the war, not the individual battles so much, okay? So, and be cautious, stay true to your values. Don't give in, don't sway if you don't feel that that's what you want to do. Absolutely. But approach your conflicts with a diplomacy. Focus on the long-term results. And show it in our actions and say it with our words. It's time to let go of what no longer serves us. To use that 21 energy that came in today and step into our full, unapologetic power, okay? Our authenticity, our true self. So ask yourself, where have I been holding back? It could have been out of fear, self-doubt, resistance to change. And we need to peel back the layers to reveal our authentic self, to reclaim our power. This is the time to explore our deepest motivations and our deepest desires and release any old baggage that you start to trip over during that quest. Understand where you've been. Recognize the power you already hold. And begin. Start. Take an intentional step towards becoming more of who you truly are. What parts of your life feel ready for transformation? So harness your power and create meaningful change in your life.